Ah, blessed morning, blessed morning, blessed morning to people of the world. There's something deep worrying me in my heart, and I cannot take it anymore. And I want to use this opportunity to share my thoughts with people who concern. Anyway, first of all, I want to use this opportunity to say good morning to the people. Assalamu alaikum. Chosan, Kolafia, Kapunka, Sawadikap, Bamukozo, Maalekita. First of all, we need to give thanks to the Almighty Allah. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In the name of Allah, the most beneficent, the most merciful. Praises be to Allah, Lord of worlds, the most beneficent, the most merciful, owner of the day of judgment. We give thanks to Almighty Allah. Okay, let me go straight to the point about my issue. What is bothering me is about where I come from. Yes, I'm black and I'm African and I'm proud. I'm proud. It's never a shame to be a black. And it's never a shame to come from Africa, because we are blessed people and we are very lucky people, but we have a big problem, big challenges to tackle. You know, when I think about many things, I still don't understand. Anyway, it has been almost 7 years when I came to Thailand. And my return back to Thailand, I see a lot of changes in Thailand. A lot of changes just within the 7 years. I see a lot of big changes. When I first came here, these folks were building a sky train, a speed train from city center to the airport in the sky. And they successfully made it. Now, the train service is already in operation. So many projects that they started before I left, everything is in order now. Everything is moving. So, I'm asking myself, this is a country that they don't have any rich mineral resources. They only depend on foreign tourists and agriculture. This is all they have. And they are developing so massively. These are people that they don't belong to any democracy or any so-called human rights stuff. But Thailand is the world. Almost everybody in the world can be seen in Thailand. All tourists from every part of the world go to Thailand. I don't know where in the world that you can see a lot of tourists than Thailand. Thailand boasts the tourism industry. Despite the media say bad things about them, and these same hypocrites come here for holidays. From America, from Saudi Arabia, from Qatar, from everywhere they are here in Thailand. I cannot mention all the countries, but everybody can be seen in Thailand. That tells you how Thailand is unique. Despite they say many bad things about Thailand in the media, as the media is always good in manipulating stories. Well, let me put that aside. Africa, you know, we have a big challenge. We have a very big challenge. Because just look at Africa, how we are blessed. Hot Africa have. I'll not even say Africa. Let me just use a single country. What Ghana have? I don't know which Asia country have that, or even which European country have that. Let's don't forget our history. Before, we used to feed Koreans. We send food to Korea. We send food to China. Cameroon used to supply food to Thailand. Go back to history and make a research. We helped Singapore before. Today, look at these countries. Look at them. Look at their economy. It's uncomparable. Africa used to be the breadbasket of the world. But why such a rich continent should become the poorest continent in the world? Because there is some big problem among our leaders. We don't have competent leaders who can manage our affairs. And those who can do it, they kill them. Why to date, a country like Ghana with independence around 58 years old, we still cannot produce 24-hour service electricity for the people, regular water for the people to drink, good road system, good transport system, good facilities. You know, our infrastructure is too poor. It's too poor. It's too poor. Countries are moving forward. We are moving backward. And when I think about this, you know, I can't sleep. I have a sleepless night, and I don't know why. Just look at how Africans we are scattered around the world. We are every part of the world looking for a greener pasture. Our women are here into prostitution. Our men are here struggling through means and ways to make money. This is a shame and it's pity. You know, if we don't change our lifestyle, I don't think where we can reach in life. I don't know. How can a country like Nigeria, with such a big population, big oil reserve, giant of oil in Africa, until date, the economy is still instabilized. They have to import food from abroad. It's so shameful. It's so pity. It's so shameful and pity. In Thailand, they don't import nothing here in Thailand. They do everything by themselves. They do everything. They produce their own food and even export some to other countries. Why can't we do this in Africa? And we are more blessed with rich land, fertile land. Our lands are very rich. We have the best agriculture system in the world. But we cannot produce something and even export to the foreign countries. To date in Africa, we depend on China for food. We import rice from China. We import rice from America. These are cold countries. They don't have even better land to grow this stuff. We still depend on them to supply us food. And do you think this will send us the best? No. Of course, they're going to send us something that they don't even need anymore. And we don't even know what they put in the food before sending it to us in Africa. How long can we be like this? How long? This video I'm sending to the leaders of Africa and those who concerned about Africa. It's so shameful. We have everything anybody can think about. I cannot mention the names. We have everything. We have the manpower. We have the human resources. We have the natural resources. We build Europe. We build America. Don't forget that. Why can't we build our economy? Why can't we build our continent? The world started from Africa and the world gonna end in Africa. Take it or leave it. You know, sometimes when I sit down, you know, it's shameful. Why should we move all the way to another country looking for opportunity? Why we are already blessed as black people? So sometimes, may Allah help us, that it's so shameful and it's so pity that to date Africa is still behind the world. Countries like Cambodia are even moving ahead in Africa. Countries like Laos, Vietnam, economy is boosting. My sisters and brothers, we need to think twice and move back home and help our country. Because our countries now It's in a big shame. It's in a big calamity. If we don't start doing something now, I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen to our future leaders, our children to come. They're gonna suffer. They're gonna suffer. Just imagine how our leaders are eating the country money. Judgment debts, create and share. You know, they make up stories and just take money from the government coffers, misuse it, buy properties abroad. What kind of sense is this? How many Western leaders or Asian leaders do you see them going to buy properties in Africa? How many? Tell me. And I can tell you how many African leaders who are doing that in the Western world, buying properties, buying mansions in Asia, buying in America, buying in Europe. Why? Why our leaders are so selfish and greedy? And they keep on giving us false promises, something they cannot fulfill. We can't be successful if we have good leaders. We can do it more than Europe, more than Asia. Because we are more lucky, we are more blessed. We have a plain land. We can do more better than these people. But our mind is sleeping. We are so selfish. We are so greedy. Everybody is thinking of his stomach. Everybody is thinking of himself. We are not willing to help each other. You know, this thing is destroying our image. It's destroying our continent. So, you know, I don't know. Most of the people who can do the job, they don't get opportunity to come into power. Always evil people who are in power. If you try to do it, they kill you. But let's keep our fingers crossed. Let's don't give up. Inshallah, things will be good. We should be strong. We should be strong. Allah didn't make us to come to suffer. We put ourselves in this situation. Allah has given us everything you can think about. It's just that we don't have good people to manage our affairs. That's why we are suffering. But it's never too late, my brothers and sisters. Let's hold our hand together and say we can do it. When I come to Thailand, I see how Thailand is developing. Thailand is booming. These people don't have anything you can think. It's only tourism. And we have more tourists in Africa. We have more tourism attraction in Africa. Most of the tourism attractions are man-made. The tourism attractions we have in Africa are natural. You know, we have many nice places to see in Africa. But the problem is our tourism industry is poor. Our government don't develop the tourism industry. They don't renovate it. They don't make it special. They don't promote it. They don't broadcast it. They don't do anything about our tourism industry. So how can tourists even come there? We don't put in good facilities, good infrastructure to attract the tourists. Build nice hotels. You know, build modern facilities. Like Thailand is doing now. So many things going on here in Thailand. We just don't know. We don't know who are leading us, my brothers and sisters. How can you see a whole minister of agriculture? He doesn't even know how to grow a maize in Africa. He's only wearing suit and tie in the office, and he says a minister of agriculture. Come here and see a minister of agriculture on the farm, in the tractor. He himself is on the site, seeing what is going on. You see somebody in Africa and say, Minister of Technology. He cannot even produce even needle. Even toothpick, we need to import toothpick from abroad. Why? We see people with big titles, professors, degree holders, always in the suit and tie, speaking good English. That is all. They can't produce nothing. We have to still bring engineers from abroad to fix our machines for us. While we have these folks there, we train them abroad to come back and serve the country. We pay them, but they can't do anything. They are just useless, eating the country's money. So why are they in this position? For what? If you cannot manage our countries, so what is the use of being in power? Look at a country like China. These small calculators that we use in Africa is students, art and craft. They build these things. You know, it's students build all this stuff. You see our schools, science and technology, they cannot even produce nothing. Even matches they cannot produce. So I don't know what is the use of even going to school there. Graduate and get certificate, get the degree, then and so what is the use? We lack common sense. We lack common sense. Look at people in Africa finish school, there's no job. They spend so many years attending school, they finish, but they don't have job to do. This is a big challenge. Our leaders, when they are sick, they board a flight, they go to America for treatment. Why don't you build our hospitals to be that standard? So you don't have to go to America for treatment. They just think of themselves. When their family is sick or they are sick, they fly to overseas to treat themselves. What about your people? What about the citizens? They don't care about them. The hospitals don't have electricity to operate. People are dying because of minor issues. We don't have the infrastructure. Why don't you build it? Corruption is everywhere, not only in Africa. Corruption is in Asia. Corruption is in America. But these folks try to do something for their people at least. Look at Hong Kong. Hong Kong gained independence in 1997, just recently. But which city in Africa can challenge Hong Kong? Hong Kong infrastructure is far beyond many even countries in even Europe. We talk about Africa. What Hong Kong have? Tell me. Hong Kong have nothing. Even drinking water, they import drinking water. Everything is imported. But look at how they are booming. It's a small island. They don't even have land. Most of their land is artificial land. They have to create it by themselves. But look at what is going on in Hong Kong. Underground system, bridges all here and over there. You know, government houses for the people who don't have a place to stay. On a small island, we can do more better than these people. Why we are not doing it? That's the question. We have the land. We have the resources. We have the good climate. We have everything. Why should we suffer? Anyway, a word to a wise is enough. I don't want to talk too much. But anyone who hear this audio or this video, please think deep about what I'm saying and put it into consideration. We need to help Africa. Africa is the world. Whether you are black or you are not black, you are an African. Everybody comes from Africa. This is our home. The world begins from Africa. And we all need to help Africa. We cannot see Africa like this. We cannot abandon Africa. Africa really needs us. It needs us. We need to go and fight our corrupt leaders from power and put the right people there in power. We cannot keep on hustling all our life. Our children will come and doing the same thing. No. There's nothing good than to stay in your country than being around the world, traveling every day, looking for opportunity. And nobody respects you, even because you are black. If we stay in our country, they come there, they serve us. Alright. I want to end this audio now. And inshallah, may Allah help us and protect us. Thank you for the time and thank you for listening. Take care. Bye.
You go to Nigeria, which is, if not the most corrupt nation in Africa, and it is, it could be the most corrupt nation in the world, Minister Farrakhan.
Oh, now, Mr. Wallace.
It is the most corrupt nation that I have ever covered. I've been there 25 years ago, and I've been there as recently as last year.
Fine. So what? 35 years old. That's what that nation is. Now, here's America, 226 years old. You love democracy? But there in Africa, you're trying to force these people into a system of government that you just have accepted 30 years ago, black folk got the right to vote. You're not in any moral position to tell anybody how corrupt they are. You should be quiet and let those of us who know our people go there and help them get out of that condition. But America should keep her mouth shut wherever there's a corrupt regime, as much hell as America has raised on the earth. No, I will not allow America, or you, Mr. Wallace, to condemn them as the most corrupt nation on earth when you have spilled the blood of human beings. Has Nigeria dropped an atomic bomb and killed people in Hiroshima and Nagasaki? Have they killed off millions of Native Americans? How dare you put yourself in that position as a moral judge? I think you should keep quiet, because with that much blood on America's hands, you have no right to speak. I will speak because I don't have that blood on my hand. Yes, there's corruption there. Yes, there's mismanagement of resources. Yes, there is abuse. There's abuse in every nation on earth, including this one. So let's not play holy to moralize on them. Let's help them.
I'm not moralizing. I'm asking a question, and I got an answer.
Why would you put it as the most corrupt regime in the world? That doesn't make sense.
Can you think of one more corrupt?
Yeah, I'm living in one. I'm living in one. Yes, you've done a hell of a thing on this earth, so you should not be the one to talk. You should be quiet when it comes to moral condemnation.
Who brought in a dog in my class? I said, who brought in a dog in my class? Nobody wants to say something? Who brought in a dog in my class? Oh, you. You are the dog. Come out. Shut up! Kneel down! First class! Look at your head! Idiot! Shut up! Dog! Pure! Lega! You will chop shit. Because I cannot dog chop shit. Okay, Shimita. Now, since you're a dog, back like a dog. Have you seen a bulldog before? Now back like a bulldog. Shut up. Have you seen a goat before? Now bleed like a goat. Have you seen an Hausa goat before? Now bleed like an Hausa goat. Now crow like a cock. That's okay. Now crow like a cock when it's 12 o'clock. Again. No, you cannot stay in my class here.